I'm Cassie from BBC Good Food. I'm going to help you make your Christmas magical by showing you how to decorate a fault line cake. This is my own recipe from the November issue of BBC Good Food. Let's get started. So we've got our sponges baked and cooled and our buttercream's ready to go. So now I'm going to assemble the cake and start stacking the layers. So we'll take our first sponge, just place it in the centre and then apply a nice dollop of the buttercream to the centre of the cake. Now using your palette knife, just spread the buttercream to the edges. If you've got a turntable like this one, it will really help when you're decorating the cake. And now, because this is a spiced caramel cake, we're going to add a little drizzle of caramel sauce as well. And just spread that out on top of the buttercream. Okay, that looks great. So now we're ready to add the next layer. There's our buttercream done, so we'll add some more caramel. And just keep stacking the layers in this way until you've used up all the sponges. So now the cakes are all stacked, I'm going to use about half of the remaining icing to cover the outside in a crumb coating. Now this layer just traps all of the loose crumbs inside the icing so that our final cake will be lovely and polished with no crumbs. So I like to do this by just dolloping that lovely icing on top of the cake, then use a palette knife to just paddle the icing across the top and down the sides of the cake. This is a really good time to make sure that your sides are nice and straight. So if your cake looks a little bit wobbly, you can just nudge it into place with your palette knife. So spread it out nice and thin. You don't need a thick coating at this point. And just make sure every part of the cake is covered. So the cake's covered with the crumb coat now, and you can still see the layers of cake through the icing, but that's absolutely fine. So we're going to cover it again later with our final layer of icing for a lovely finish. Just make sure the sides are nice and straight and then level off the top. So you can do this just by dragging the icing in towards the centre. So our crumb coat's done. Now I'm going to pop this in the fridge for 30 minutes to chill. Our cake's had 30 minutes in the fridge, so it's really nice and firm now. And we're ready to add a band of icing around the middle, which I'll use to stick the sprinkles onto. So for this, I'm going to use a small offset palette knife. You can use a regular palette knife if that's what you've got, but this just makes the job a little bit easier. Just take a small amount of buttercream and apply it to the centre of the cake. And again, don't worry about this being too neat at this point. You just want to spread a layer all the way around the centre of the cake. Now it's the fun bit, time to apply the sprinkles. So I've got a big tray here to catch the sprinkles in whilst we're pushing them onto the side of the cake. So I'm just going to lift the cake into our tray and then put your sprinkles in a nice big bowl, because you need to take a big handful and just press them onto that band around the centre. And let any excess just fall into the tray. That looks great, so I'm just going to pop the cake back in the fridge for another 30 minutes or so until it's nice and firm, just to make sure those sprinkles are really nicely stuck to the cake. Okay, the cake's been chilling for another half an hour and it's really nice and firm now. The sprinkles are stuck tight. So we're ready to go on with the final layer of icing, and I'm going to start on the bottom. So again, using the small offset palette knife, just take a small amount and just apply it to the bottom of the cake. Now you want it to just start to cover the sprinkles, but don't come too far up because you want the sprinkles just peeking through from the fault line. Just apply it all the way around and we're going to smooth over in a minute. So we've covered the bottom band with icing. Now I'm going to use the palette knife to just smooth it out. So we've covered the bottom of the cake with our icing, so now we'll move on to the top half of the cake. So again, take some more icing, and this time we're going to apply it to this top band of the cake. And in the same way you did before, just blob the icing all the way around the top and smooth it out as you go. Okay, so that's the top covered. Now I'm just going to hold the palette knife nice and straight and smooth around again. Now we need to tidy things up a bit. To do this, I'm going to use a cake scraper. I've got one here. It's just a nice thick piece of plastic with a straight sharp edge, and you can make one of these at home if you've got a nice sturdy piece of plastic that you can just cut into a rectangle. So holding the cake scraper against the side of the cake vertically, we're just going to swipe around the edges, removing any excess and giving us a nice flat surface. Okay, I'm really happy with that. Now we're just going to finish the cake by cleaning up the top layer a little bit. So again, with your flat palette knife, just pull in the sides and this will give you a really nice sharp top. The cake looks beautiful as it is, but I'm just going to add a final flourish with some edible gold along the fault line edge. So I've got some edible gold liquid here and a little paintbrush, and I'm just going to apply a tiny little bit along this broken edge, and this just gives that fault line effect a little bit of sparkle. Just keep going until you've covered the whole cake. Now you've seen how to decorate our fault line cake, why not give it a go yourself this Christmas? We'd love to see your creations, so tag us on Instagram at BBC Good Food.